From Nick Vegas. I think we know Nick, if this is the same Nick. When hiring, is there room to cultivate an employee, or do you always try to hire the best? I think it depends on the organization. We try and hire people who are good right out of the bat, but does not mean at all that there's no room for them to grow. I mean, one of our designers, project sort of manager, we actually have a product manager, I guess is sort of what we call him, Ryan Singer, who kind of oversees the quality of all the products at once. We hired Ryan, I think, when he was 19, and he was just a designer. And he's learned a tremendous amount over the past 7 years or whatever it's been now that he's been with the company. And he's grown a ton. We didn't hire him because we thought that he had this enormous potential. We hired him because he was really good at the time. But he's also grown into somebody who has enormous potential and has developed that potential over the last 7 years. So it's not about seeing, to me, it's not so much about seeing a gem in someone who could be good down the road. It's they've got to be good now, but they could also get better. And that's sort of the type of person you want. Now, different organizations are different. If you're a big company, you might have interns that come in, and you might spot sort of a gem there, and you might then hire that person and develop them. But we're so small that we don't really have room for people who can't do a good job now. We also don't have room to really train people formally. So we kind of, and some people who come and work for us are sort of, there's a bit of culture shock because we just drop them right in, and they're like in. There's no training. There's no, here's how we work here. It's just like, bam, you're into the campfire room, which is kind of where we do all of our work, and you're doing the project. And just learn on the job is kind of how we do it. So we need people who are able to drop in from there. But certainly you see different things in different people, and there are certain people you see who you're working with, you're like, this guy, this girl is going to be really, really good, really, really good eventually. They're very good now, but there's really something special about them, and we're going to make sure that they get better over time, but they have to be good up front.